This girl was tied up and taken into the forest and was brutally sexually assaulted. After the kidnapper finished sexually assaulting her, Mary struggled to stand up, secretly holding a stone in her hand. She took advantage of the kidnapper letting his guard down. Then Mary quickly ran into the woods. She knew there was a river not far away. After a frantic escape, Mary quickly jumped into the river. But before Mary could get far, Kurg and the others caught up. He raised his gun and shot at Mary in the river. Although Mary tried her best to swim, she was still hit by a bullet. Blood immediately stained the water red. Mary floated lifelessly on the surface of the water. Suddenly, the sky began to rain. Kurg saw this and turned away because he believed Mary couldn't possibly survive in this state. But because their car had broken down, Kurg and the others had to walk out of the forest. But the rain grew heavier. They had no choice but to take shelter in a nearby house. But what Kurg and the others didn't know was, this house was Mary's home. At this moment, Mary's parents didn't know these people were the ones who killed their daughter. They warmly welcomed these people, and Mary's father, John, was a doctor. He not only stitched up the kidnappers' wounds, but also provided them with warm, hot tea. At this moment, Wes stood up to put his cup in the kitchen, but he suddenly saw Mary's photo on the refrigerator. He immediately realized this was Mary's home. He quickly hid in the bathroom, crying guiltily. He blamed himself for not being able to stop this from happening. To ease his conscience, he placed Mary's dropped necklace next to the cup. Although he didn't dare to defy his father Kurg, he still decided to use this to alert Mary's parents. Seeing the heavy rain outside getting worse, John and his wife arranged for them to stay in a nearby guest room for the night, planning to leave the next day after the rain stopped. Just as John was about to return to his room to rest, he suddenly heard a knocking sound outside the door. They went out and found their own daughter, on the verge of death. It turned out Mary hadn't died, but had crawled back with astonishing willpower. Mary's parents immediately carried her inside. When they saw the gunshot wound on Mary's body, John immediately told his wife to go to the kitchen and get a knife. At that moment, the mother saw the necklace placed next to the cup. She finally understood the truth.